So this is our function, and it's asking us to simplify this right here. So we have to plug in this into f of x, and that line means take the derivative. So we have to take the derivative of f of x, which is x cubed over 6 plus 1 over 2x. So take the derivative of this, which is the same as taking the derivative of each of these separately and adding them after. So first we'll take the derivative of x cubed over 6, which is, take the constant out, make it easier, x cubed, which is over 6, which is the same as 1/2 x squared. So now we have to take the derivative of this, which you also take the constant out, and you have a 1 over x. Multiply it by the constant after you take the derivative. Then you add these two. Right, we plugged them in here. So now we have x squared over 2 minus 1 over 2x squared. Now we can put this back into our formula. Plus so this squared means that this is going to be multiplied by the same thing. So we're going to use the distributing rule. Which is a minus b squared is the same as a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. So our a, well, right here, a is going to be x squared over 2, and our b is going to be 1 over 2x squared, right? Okay, so then we have squared. This is this part. So now we have x squared over 2 squared minus 2 times a times b plus b squared. Okay, so this, if you distribute this 2, you're going to get x to the 4th over 4. These two cancel, and this x squared cancels, so we're left with a 1/2. And then we have, again, distribute this 2 in here. We have 4x to the 4th. So now we can put this whole thing right here. So we have x1 plus x to the 4th over 4 minus 1/2 plus 1 over 4x to the 4th. So that's what we have now. So to simplify this, 1 minus 1/2 would just be 1/2. So it's plus 1/2 right there. So we can add these all together if they had a like denominator. So we have to multiply the bottom and the top by 4x, or they all have 4, or try to get them all equal to 4x to the 4th. So this needs an x to the 4th, and this needs, if you multiply this by 2x to the 4th, then you'll get 4x to the 4th. So we're going to multiply by x to the 4th for this one. So we get x to the 4th, bottom and top. This one already has the 4x to the 4th, plus 1 times 2x to the 4th, And then down here will be the 4x to the 4th. Now they all have the same denominator, so we can put all of these at the top, which simplifies to x to the 8th plus 1 plus 2x to the 4th all over 4x to the 4th. So that's simplified. And this is all in here still. It's still under this radical sign, right? So this is the same as saying plus 1 plus 2x to the 4th over 4 times x to the 4th. So square root of 4 is 2, and x to the 4th is the same as this cancels or turns into 2x to the 2x square root of 2, because this is just 4 square root under the square root. Because there's a 2, this would be 4 over 2. X to the 4 over 2 is the same as 2, right? So here, just looking at this top part, we're going to substitute u for x squared, ux squared. And we're going to do under the radical, or not yet, sorry. So substituting x squared for u in this. So in here would be u4 plus 2u squared plus 1. And this factors out to u2 plus 1 and u2 plus 1. Plugging back in the x, you get x to the 4th plus 1 times x to the 4th plus 1. Now these are the same. One of these can factor out to x2 plus square root of 2, x plus 1, x2 minus 2x, oops. Square root of 2, x plus 1. So this is the same as one of these, and since there's 2, these are both going to be squared. So we have x2 plus 2x plus 1 squared, since there's 2 of them. And then again, x2 minus 2x plus 1 squared. All over the radical under this 2x squared. So since the radical and it's a squared, they cancel out. So our final answer is going to be x squared plus square root of 2x plus 1 times x squared minus square root of 2x plus 1 all over 2x. Oh, I forgot, sorry. We forgot this x is still being multiplied here by all of this. So this just cancels one of these x's into, see, it was 2x squared. One of these x's cancel out into 2x. So you're left with just 2x. So that's our final answer.